Hello everybody in my free talking classes. This is your teacher Daryl, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over page 31, and this is of unit 3, inventions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the conversation because I don't think we went over this enough in class. So anyway, here I'm going to read here. Listen to the conversation and then listen again and repeat. So, here we have Sarah and Lisa. Where were you last night? I was at home. Why? I tried to call you at 8 o'clock. Oh, I see. At 8 o'clock I was doing homework. Why didn't you answer the phone when I called? I was listening to music while I was doing homework, so I didn't hear it. So, in this, we're using what's called the past continuous. And this is something we went over in class a bit earlier, the past continuous. And in the past continuous, it's something you're explaining, you're telling somebody something you did in the past. When you do another thing, you do one thing, right? Okay, like somebody calls you, right? Somebody calls you and you say, while you called me, I was ba 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 ba. I was. While you were calling me, I was ba 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 ba. Doing. 'Cause it's something that's going on, right? Right? Because if you're talking, if somebody calls you, you say, somebody calls you on the phone, and they want to know what's going on. They want to know something. They call you, say, hello, what are you doing? Ing, right? What are you doing? I am doing my homework. I am. But if it's next day, tomorrow, somebody says, I called you. You did not answer the phone. I called 3 times, right? And why? Why? You did not talk to me. No talking. And then you say, I'm sorry. Instead of saying I am, I say I. You say I was. I was, right? Right? Uh, I was doing it. And your friend would respond, oh, you were doing your homework. Okay, you were. But then you talk to another friend. You talk to another friend, right? Then you say, ah, why didn't why didn't he answer the phone? Why? You say, he was. He was, she was. Okay? So, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the past continuous here. And we have, obviously, we're going back to the grammar on page 30. We say, I, he, she, it was. It was working or it wasn't, okay? It wasn't. And then we say, we, you, they were or weren't. But it's not, right? We're not, okay? Working. So, usually we'd ask, if say for instance, oh, was I, you could say, was I working? We say, yes, I was, right? And then we have, was he working? No, he or she wasn't, right? And was she working or was it working? No, he, she, I, he, she, it wasn't, right? You have to take this into account. So this is something you're talking about Hmm. Okay. Something you're talking about while something else was happening, right? Usually, when something else happens, right? When there's two things going on. Oh, for instance, oh, the baby was crying while the baby was crying while I was cooking dinner, right? Baby was crying, or when you called, okay? Or when you called, okay? Baby was crying when you called, okay? So, we have here in part B, practice the conversation and replace the underlined words in blue with the past continuous tense. We have to replace with the past continuous. ing, right? So we have was or were. Those are the two things that we're working with. It was or were. Okay? So we have here, I tried to call you at 8 o'clock. Oh, I see. At 8 o'clock, I was doing homework, right? I was doing homework at 8 o'clock. So it's something you're doing, you were in the past, and you're saying, oh, you called me, um, or you're calling me, say you have, John is calling Jane, right? And John is calling, blue, 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 and then Jane, and John is on the phone. Where's Jane? Where's Jane? But then the next day, Jane calls John. Did you call me yesterday? Did you call me yesterday, John? Yes, and John says, yes, I did. And then Jane says, I was doing my homework while you were calling me. And then John says, okay, all right. So you were doing your homework while I called you? And then she says, yes. Okay? So that's just something you want to remember. Okay? So we can see here, I was doing homework, or doing my homework, doing homework. And then we can change it to, I was washing the dishes, I was taking a shower, or we can have 3, I was eating dinner, I was taking a walk, number 4, and number 5, I was watching TV, and number 6, I was reading a book, number 7, playing a game, I was playing a game, and then finally, number 8, making a snack. Okay? And then we have here, we have in part C, the same thing. We have, basically, this is all here for you. We have was listening, listening, listen with ing, right? Was listening. I was listening to the radio while I was doing homework, so I didn't hear it. Okay, we can say I was listening to a CD, listening to a song. I was listening to a song. I was listening to